there is a new reality show on the way.
Okay.
And I feel like we've been talking about Mona Scott Young, which we saw this week earlier. We've been talking about Mona Scott Young like crazy these past few weeks, but I feel like after this reality show hits the networks, it's going to be bonkers.
Who's producing it with TV?
The same company that has produced Mob Wives. They've done a number of VH1 shows, but I'm not sure that this one will be on VH1. It's called Mistresses of Atlanta.
Why is everything based in Atlanta? Like, why is everything
That's
based in
where it's
Atlanta?
at.
That's Ratchet City. Right?
That's where it's at.
I don't like that.
And one of the girls, everybody knows her. She is the girl that was on the hot tub scene with Kirk Frost from Rashida's husband.
Yes.
She is the side chick, but this season on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, they kind of put in it as like Rashida is trying to make up with her husband and all these things, but this show is basically revealing the fact that he's still messing around. It looks like it. I don't know, but it looks like it. And this footage is crazy. They all have labels. The one of them is like the career climbing mistress. Like it's I can't believe this is gonna make it to television, but
is there such thing as a career?
Yeah.
Obviously, I think the girl that messes with Kirk Frost, I think she's trying to be a rapper.
Oh.
And then there's a gay mistress. He's married to the person that he is the side chick for. I think is married to like a straight woman. So I have no idea. Like this show, I feel like once it hits the airs, like everybody is going to go crazy.
I think they're gonna petition it just like they petitioned what's his
Go out his hair.
Oh, okay.
What?
No, what's the guy? Shawty Low from just like they petitioned that. I don't think it's gonna go. Cause that was ratchet, and this is definitely.
But I feel people like the ratchetness. That's how they get their ratings. Like people like that. For some reason, you could put out a reality show on something totally positive, and the only thing that's working right now is T.I. and his family, and we all see how that's working out in real life.
I don't think
it's gonna really work out. And then next up, Think Like a Man 2 is now in theaters, and let me tell you something. Like I've seen a crazy press run, but I've never seen a big cast like collectively go so hard.
They're family.
They go so hard. The whole week.
They're friends outside of that.
The whole week I've seen them on everything. They were in Washington D.C. in the barbershop cutting people's hair. Like they've been on every radio station. They've been on every TV show. They've definitely I follow the director, Will Packer, and you could tell like this is like an experience for him because the first one wasn't a success, but it's always scary when you're putting out like a sequel.
Yeah.
So they Terrence J was on the Breakfast Club, and he basically explained why they didn't go like a traditional promotional route. They wanted to touch the fans and be more hands-on this time around because they were saying like how with the first one the promotion was like 3 months in advance, and this one was kind of like they started really going hard like a month ago. But I kind of feel like everybody already knew that it was coming, so there was no need to go that hard.
Promotion of Team Billboard.
But they've been really hands-on. They've been going to. I just saw Kevin Hart was on the Daily Show on Comedy Central yesterday.
You passed out popcorn?
Oh, no. That was on Instagram. They also have been going. So if you're in New York City right now and you're going to go see Think Like a Man this weekend, they might pop up in your reality show. They might pop up in your theater because they're making surprise runs and surprising fans. The ones that are in New York. Some of them are still like Lala and Regina Hall and them. I think they're still like in LA, but there's some of them aren't actually in New York City and they're making surprise rounds. So the reviews I've been seeing so far saying that it's really good. So I'm gonna go check it out tomorrow night with my girls.
All right. Well, let me know how it is.
You're not gonna go see it?
I don't even. The last movie I saw was the Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Johnny's never up on anything.
That was Christmas.
You really make me sound like I'm just a
Johnny is music, and she is not.
No, not even, because I'm kind of down on that too. I'm really down on that. You know what? Nobody update me. I know you have more info. Keep going. I'm learning from you.
Okay.
You're my info girl.
So earlier this week, those who follow me on social network, I got the chance to cover a movie release. It's a small film called 2 Days in Harlem, and it stars Yandy Smith, my boss, one of my bosses at everythinggirlslove.com. She got together with this producer, this up and coming movie director, and they wrote the movie. He wrote the movie, I'm sorry, and she was moved by his previous work, and she decided to get involved with him.
Okay.
And his name is Noel Calloway, and his company is called Noel Calloway Films. So the movie is really touching. It's about,
How long is it?
it's about, I want to say about a half an hour. It's a short film.
Okay.
It's not like it's not like a long movie. Basically the event was to showcase his previous work, to get people familiar with what he's done.
Okay.
So there was the first short film that he showed was called Happy Birthday, and that was like crazy. You see stories like this all the time. All of his movies touch like social issues. Like,
Explain Happy Birthday.
it's about this girl who lives with her mother and her mother's boyfriend or stepfather, and she has this younger sister, and everything is all good during the day when he's with the younger sister and everything, but he's actually raping the girl, the starring role. He's raping the older sister. He's raping her on the regular, and the mother knows about it, and the mother's on drugs. So it's basically a realistic capture of like some of the issues that people really go through, and it's really touching. Like, and the acting was good. Usually, when people hear short film or independent film, they tend to shy away from it because they think that that is not going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be low budget and not good. But I feel like the messages behind his films are so strong, and it's not what is really being talked about. Like, you'll see it in the feature film, but a lot of it will be fabricated.
Yeah.
This was not fabricated. There are people who are really living these lives. So the movie has a crazy ending. Like, and everybody, that's how you know, like, either if the movie is good or bad, the reactions in the room, in the theater, you could tell, like, genuine reactions. And the crowd is like, either they're laughing at something, or they're like, oh no, she crazy. You hear people talking. So there was a lot of that. There was also this girl, her documentary is called Grace After Midnight. She was on The Wire. Her name is Felicia Snoop Pearson.
Yeah, we know her.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She debuted her documentary, like a preview, and that was touching. She's definitely had some hardships that she's going through and stuff like that. So she premiered that.
She's like an actual gangster in life, right?
She used to be, and now she's pursuing.
Well, I mean, not now.
Yeah, I mean, really, she used to be, and now she's pursuing her acting career, and she actually reached a high point like a couple years ago
with The Wire.
And then after that, she was doing She wrote a book.
Okay.
And the documentary is titled after the book, and that's. So people should look out for that. I wrote a piece for Everything Girls Love, and it's up now if you want to learn more information. And of course, 2 Days in Harlem, starring Yandy Smith. That was more focused on like the cops, black crime.
Okay.
You know how that goes.
Now, is there any kind of way we can see Noel Calloway's?
Yes, he has a website. His website.
I can watch it for free. I can watch all his.
I'm not sure if you can watch them for free, but I think that you can. They're DVDs,
Wow.
and they're low price, so it's not crazy. His most popular film was Live, Love, Soul, and that's starring Tammy Roman, the girl that used to be in Steve Harvey, Cedric's girlfriend.
Yes, I don't know. Her name was Juanita. Was it Juanita?
Yeah, Anita.
La Vida.
La Vida, yeah.
Yes, I'm talking about Yes, La Vida.
She's in Live, Love, Soul, and that was his most popular movie to date that was released worldwide. So now Yandy's a part of his company, and they're growing. So, and I had a chance to interview him and talk to him, and I also had a chance to speak to Yandy, and it was just a a powerful, inspiring event. And I also got to work it with Nikki and
Shout out to Nikki.
Taisha. The whole EGL family was there. Not the whole EGL family, but a lot of us were there. And it was good to see everybody and connect because we don't get to see each other a lot. So that was good. So check that out, noelcallowayfilms.com to learn more about him.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. Last but not least, everybody was talking about this weekend. Angie Martinez.
Leaving.
She
But didn't I call it? I called that move.
You did.
I called
you
that
did.
move, guys.
I'm not gonna lie.
Guys.
Actually, Tumbo hit me up. I was at work and I was like going crazy at work, and I saw the text message and I'm like, nah, she didn't resign of Hot 97. But then my first instinct was, I think everybody, I have this perception of Hot 97 where it's kind of like, I don't think that if you're working for them, you're working for them and that's it.
Okay.
Whereas the other station, it's like they allow you to do so much more and expand in your career. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that at that.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So when I initially got the message, I'm like, okay, yeah, that I understand. I get it. But then it was announced that she's going over to
Power 105.
So now it's kind of like, whew. I'm excited. I want to.
There's so much you can say about that situation like this.
And the thing that I love about Angie Martinez is that she's not like a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't try to be all extra. She's always just been herself, chilling, relaxing, and that's always been good enough. And I feel like that's what draws people into her. And I like that.
Yeah. I like Angie. I mean, as someone who's from the South, this is like a sad, embarrassing fact. I used to look at the playlist for Hot 97 just to see what New York was playing.
Really?
I'm so serious. While I was in Georgia. Like, just to see what you guys were listening to up here.
I've always been on Power.
But I just heard of Power 105 moving up here 3 years
Really?
ago. Never even knew nothing about no Breakfast Club. Like, I'm like, Breakfast Club is a movie.
What part of the South were you from?
Savannah, Georgia. Went to school in Atlanta.
Savannah, Georgia.
So you never heard of like Charlamagne? Because he's from South Carolina.
No, never heard of Charlamagne. Wow. Never. Till I got up here and then I'm introduced to this rude son of a gun. Like,
he's not rude.
He used to work with Wendy, right? Well,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they all rude.
He's not rude.
They have a very rude way of interviewing and telling their opinion when I don't need it. You know, like, come on.
Me and Johnny could get into this all day.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, we don't have time. When we come back, Tumbo is going to talk to us about relationships, whatever's on his mind, really. Because Nikki's not here, sadly. We miss you.
We miss you, Nikki.
So he's here for us.
All right, relationships with Tumbo.
Tumbo
relationships
on Extreme 104 FM. We have Novia, Johnny, and Tumbo in for Nikki today. So what you got for us, Tumbo?
Well, today, I mean, you guys touched upon Angie Martinez, and I'm a radio guy myself. So like, I love radio, and I think the world should revolve just around radio. But I think it's big news that Angie Martinez made the switch to Power 105. I mean, the minute it happened, I got phone calls from people from Buffalo and all over New York City. Tumbo, what happened? What's going on? But like, I think that this is like, I haven't really expressed so much of how I felt about it because like I have friends that are over there and I know people over there and I can't really comment too much. I mean, you can't put too much of your opinion out there, but on the social media tip. But I think it's great that she made that move because you need a switch. You need a switch. I mean, and a lot of people feel like Angie Martinez going to Power is kind of like that, like what Ray Allen did when he left the Boston Celtics to come to Miami to win a chip. Because, I mean, to be honest, Power's winning. Like, they are winning. And we all know that. Like, we know that they're winning. The Morning Club has higher ratings. And, I mean, the person who probably has higher ratings than the opposing programming program is probably Flex to Clue. But like, she just made this. I think she made the right switch. Like, especially from a branding standpoint, because now Clear Channel offered them something that maybe
Clear Channel is winning. Let's just say that.
yeah, like Clear Channel gave them something something that Hot really can't do. Like they offered her Miami. Like she's gonna be broadcasted in Miami. So don't be surprised if you see her doing some shows with Pitbull, down over there with Khaled, down over there with Ross, and big up the Puerto Rican people heavy. So like,
But you know, there's a lot. I feel like this generation was going crazy, like, oh, how she jumped ships or whatever. But I honestly feel like she has that fan base
yeah.
and that strong support that she could go anywhere and her fans would support her. It could have been any radio station, I feel like, and she has that a strong enough.
I mean, you know, Angie's Angie. Like we all grew up on Angie. Like she comes from that era where you know where the Source magazine was hot,
Yeah.
and like you know when you know magazine and radio and you know TV was it, like your source of you know media. And like she's one of the old heads. She's 43 years old. So like, but she
doesn't
still
look it.
Yeah, she doesn't. But like she's part of that era where like she's an old head. Like I guess you could say she's one of those old heads. So I think that you know when it comes to radio, I think it's amazing that you know she's making that switch. I'm definitely going to be listening to the interview on Tuesday.
Yes, she's going to be on the Breakfast Club on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And she's doing an interview over there, so that should be interesting. And excites me because I know Charlamagne is going to ask all the questions that nobody wants to ask.
Like what happened?
Yeah. What happened?
Like what happened?
Ebro was getting on your nerves, so you said,
but hold on,
screw this.
They just they have a reality show, right?
Yeah.
How was she?
Yeah.
Have you guys looked at it? How was she acting?
That show is, it's not...
It's horrible. That's what it is.
No. It's
how was she acting on the show?
The show was, it's not a real reality, as in like they're trying to document their real lives.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a parody, and it's supposed to be like showing what Hot 97 is, but in a funny way. But it's not like a serious, like how Love and Hip Hop Atlanta follows their lives, and it's supposed to be factual.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be like a parody of what Hot 97 really is, but in it is like real details of how the radio industry works and stuff like that. I think that's what people kind of didn't get from it. They expected to see like real stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But let's talk about relationships and dating. What do you have, Tumbo?
Relationship and dating. It's summertime, so there's no such thing as cuffing now. It's summertime.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It's too hot to cuff.
I disagree.
I disagree as well. I feel like what I saw last winter was a lot of people let the booze go in the wintertime. And I saw a lot of cuffing summertime. And I see a lot of cuffing now. And it's summertime.
I thought you meant now, like as in like Novia, but
what?
Novia is tough though. She
Oh, she is?
Okay, wait.
Wait a minute.
Sorry,
Wait.
Hold on. How is it always directed to Novia?
I have no idea why.
I didn't even say nothing.
I have no idea why you brought you in that combo, but
Tumbo, we gonna have a fight.
so
later.
it's really it's no cuffing. For
No,
the
I mean, yeah. Summertime, you gotta have fun because that's the time where you go on vacation. That's the time where you hang with the guys.
But isn't that more of a reason to cuff in the summer?
No,
chicks in bathing suits.
That's the time when you get in and get out. Like you just get in, get out, wash your hands, and you're done. That's why summer officially starts in Miami. So everybody goes to Miami Memorial Day weekend.
What if you found somebody in November? You supposed to just let them go?
No, well, if you find somebody in November, that's good. That's like family time. That's it's cold outside. So when your Netflix is on, I'm pretty sure Orange is the New Black got a couple of new seasons on there for you to catch up on. You can watch your Grey's Anatomy. You can watch your Scandal if you don't watch your Scandal. You can do all of that too. Yeah, and then you have your wine too if you want to keep it inside. Mm-hmm.
So what comes when it gets hot again? What do you do?
When it gets hot again, that's when you go to the beach. You go to your Miami's. You go to DR. If you come back, because I've known people who go to DR and never ever come back.
What are you talking about?
Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then it's cool. Because if you don't know, you don't know.
Wait, no. You have to tell me if they never... What does that mean?
If you go and you don't come back, then there's a reason why you stay.
My homegirl just went to DR.
Well, it's different when your girls go and when the homeboys go. like that actually goes into another thing that I was actually talking about the other day. Like when men go on vacation, like fun is like, yeah, we go to the club, yeah, we get drunk and whatnot, but you want to have sex while you're away. Like that brings it up. Whereas women, like you remember how Stella got her groove back. Like she went there, she went with her homegirl, and she was just like, you know what, we're just gonna clear our minds and whatnot. But
and
what
then
made
she
it hot?
ended up cuffing his ass and bringing him
home because she has some good penis. That's what it is.
So what happens if you get some good, and you just it's good and you just let it go? That's it.
I mean, well, because the thing about sex, this is the thing when it comes to sex to men, like we can separate our feelings once we go inside, but women so much can't really do that. Some can. Don't get me wrong. Some can, but it's just that.
Where's Nikki?
I hope she's listening.
So
she can call
Nikki
in.
is the man in the female's body.
Okay.
So she thinks just like you.
Listen, Nikki, if you're listening to me, please call me. You know the number, 718-417-1214. That's the number, right?
Yes.
Good. But seriously, like men, that's just how it is. Like we can do it, and there's no remorse after. We're not thinking like, oh my God, did I do the right thing, the wrong thing? And no, like you get in, get out, put your clothes back on, and we out.
See, this is why I don't say anything. This is all I'm gonna say. It is possible for a female to separate her feelings.
Yes.
It just has to be with somebody she don't care about.
And that's what makes it even better, because y'all both don't care. Y'all know it's like a business agreement. We get in, we get out, we exchange, and then that's it.
Yeah, but what if you think somebody
feelings after that? Like,
well, what if you think somebody? Scenario. You see this fine woman or man, and you've been eyeing them.
Well, I'm interested.
Ooh, what is that?
Somebody calling in?
We have a caller.
Big shout out to anybody going to a barbecue cookout today.
I'm high as hell, I ain't got no satellite on me.
Hello everyone, this is Tongue Chic on Extreme 104 FM. We started off with entertainment, and we went into relationships and dating, and now
we're gonna talk about some music.
Johnny's gonna turn up for us. What you got?
Alright, so we just was listening to Stoner by Young Thug, and it's so funny because that's who I'm going to talk about today.
Oh, Tumbo lit.
Alright, so good job, Tumbo. Thank you for that.
I appreciate that.
You didn't even know it. So, last week, me and Nikki, we went to the crawfish ball.
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as we got to the backyard, I'm hit with Atlanta music. And I'm just like,
oh, you got excited, huh?
I got a little excited because, one, I hardly ever hear it up here. Two, it's the turn up kind of vibe, and that's what I turn up. Definitely.
Oh, this is what you turn up to, and y'all be getting on me.
Hold on, I definitely say you turn up to what Nikki, wah. Turn up. You know, that's what you turn up to. I turn up to Stoner and stuff like that. So Young Thug, he's a weirdo rapper.
Okay.
You probably heard him on Stoner first.
Is he YG or is that a different person?
That is a totally different person.
Okay.
YG is from Cali.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So you probably heard him on Stoner. What else have he been on? His current single is right now. What you can probably hear him on is Rich Homie single. Get the fuck out of my face.
No.
You never heard of it?
I know who Rich Homie is.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
So we're gonna play that next.
Okay.
If we have a chance, some time to play that.
Yeah, we have time.
You have some time?
Yeah.
All right. So this right here is Rich Homie Quan, and it's featuring Young Thug. All right, that was Rich Homie featuring Young Thug, and that is Get the Fuck Out of My Face. So that was Young Thug. He's a very weirdo guy. He has a very, very original sound.
Yeah.
I can turn up to him, but at the same time, I'm in New York, and I would not call him a MC. I would just call him a rapper because he doesn't talk about much. You clearly, half of the time, I don't know what he's talking about. And he has very questionable lyrics. Like,
so why do you like him?
Because it's turn up music. Like, you don't necessarily like the artist that you turn up to. Like, I'm going to turn up to that. Like, even when you're in the club, you're just bouncing. Half of the time when I'm turning up to reggae music, I have no clue what they're saying. I have no clue who they are, but I'm still turning up to that. You understand?
Which is true.
So
It's true.
but yeah, that's.
Do you think that he's about to like make a transition up here? Like out of that Atlanta scene?
If I was to see him perform up here, I would love to see his crowd. Like, maybe he can take SOBs. I definitely believe he can take SOBs. He probably can take West.
Everybody
West
can take SOBs. No,
yeah,
you're
right.
saying that.
No,
but
Trinidad James took SOBs, and they're probably like they're in the same lane. Definitely in the same lane.
yeah, I think SOBs is kind of a place that draws any type of crowd. Depending on the artist that's coming.
It draws
yeah.
that current music crowd
Right.
now. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
And if he had a strong backing, like say if Hot 97, who always produced shows at SOBs, was to bring him up here, heck yes, he would pull in. And I really think he's bigger than. I see him at Music Hall of Williamsburg, if anything. Not really SOBs.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I like him Thugga Thug. Weird guy.
I have to get myself more familiar
Have
with.
you heard of him?
I know the song that Tumbo was playing.
The Stoner. Have you
Yeah.
heard of the guy who's been wearing a dress? He's the rapper that wore the dress.
No, Tumbo, you know him?
Nope.
So you guys are from. Hold on, Tumbo. What do you listen to?
Yeah,
like,
Nah, I listen to a lot of music. I mean, I was just kidding. I know who you're talking about, but I listen to music from all over the world. I mean,
Yeah.
I listen to soca, dancehall, reggae, Afrobeat, South African house, Dirty Dutch from England. Of course, rap. I'm always well versed with rap and hip hop.
all right. So who are you listening to right now?
Oh, who I've been listening to lately?
Right now.
Right now, I'm listening to Problem and I Am So.
Problem from and who else?
L.A. I Am So.
Okay. Okay.
He's okay. I like the Cali bounce. Like, well, I know what you're talking about because what you're talking about is like that ATL trap type of feel.
Yeah.
It's
I like
dirty,
trap music though.
It's a little too. Yeah.
It's turned up music.
Turn up. That's
It's
basically what it
nothing to. It's like maybe start your day, end your night right. That's what I feel like.
What it sounds like is like
No.
Novia sounds
I'm
like
not
she's the New
listening.
York, the
And
New York type of
really,
girl.
Novia be making me mad because Novia really act like she don't know anything about music.
Listen.
And I bring artists.
No,
And I
that's
talk about
not
these
true.
artists.
That's not true. She played. Who did you play the week before last week?
Nicki Minaj.
No,
Of course you knew
no,
her.
that was last week.
Okay.
The week before,
The first episode we talked about Rome Fortune. Not Rome Fortune. Party Next Door.
Party Next Door. She
Oh,
played
yeah.
this guy.
I did listen to that show. What Party Next Door?
Yes.
He's
She was
very
like on how
emo.
he to turn up. I was like, Johnny,
See, okay.
to do my makeup, not to turn up before the turn up.
Yes, I definitely like. I was playing Party Next Door, I believe, sometime this week, and I was going somewhere.
And you was turned up.
Yes.
You didn't feel like I don't
I
know.
was sexy turned up. Like I was. All right, I'm done. I'm over it.
No, Tiffany.
I'm
So who
over
else are
it.
you feeling right now? Who else? Who can we look? Who are you gonna feeling like talking about?
If we're like just mainly on rappers, just rappers.
Just any type of music, like.
Cause I listen to just like he just said. I listen to everything. But if we're talking about hip hop, I'm gonna say Isaiah Rashad. That is Kendrick Lamar's little label mate.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna stick with his label and I'm gonna go R&B and I'm gonna go with SZA, SZA.
SZA, she was on the Breakfast. I caught her interview. I didn't know who she was before that interview, but
She's
I kind of
really,
like
her
her.
music is really good. I would play her when it's raining outside and I want some candles lit. Like she's definitely that kind of music. Or if I'm doing yoga, SZA all day. Isaiah Rashad. Maybe if I'm writing a paper or something. I don't know. He's just good music.
So your DVR is not going to be set. I forgot to bring this up to the BET Awards.
No, I probably won't be watching it.
Yes, you should, because the lineup this year for the performances are going to be crazy.
Is Drake performing?
I don't know, but Nikki and Janae Aiko is performing, and I will
Nicki
be.
Minaj?
Yes,
And Janae?
yes.
Nuh-uh.
Not together.
Oh,
but
I'm like,
they're
what? What song they got?
not together, but they're on the lineup, and that's all I needed to see.
What is Janae gonna play? Like, what is she gonna perform?
From Time.
So, she probably do her biggest song.
What is her big? That's what I want to know. What is her biggest song right now?
I mean, she has a lot of.
Is it the worst?
Don't take
Yeah,
it
the worst.
personal. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
worst.
worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
The worst. But I
love her. Don't get me wrong. I
I'm-
wasn't dissing.
No,
I love Janae.
I'm addicted to her first mixtape.
I don't know.
Sailing Souls.
Is Is that the one with Comfort Ending on it?
No, that's Sail Out.
I like Sell Out.
Sailing Souls is the first one.
Why do
And
these rappers do all these mixtapes with the same name?
the first mixtape is dope, and it made a fan out of me, and I was really excited to see her at Summer Jam,
Do you
and she did
remember
a great
her from
job.
her B2K days?
I remember her, and I remember her being on in the videos too.
Yeah.
And her sister was just on Power 105 too as well.
Sister?
Yeah, Mila J.
Never heard. She's a singer
Her
as
music
well?
is different. They're different, but they're sisters, huh?
They're sisters, like sisters.
Sisters, like yeah.
Nice.
So
Younger or older?
Mila J is younger, I think. So yeah, be on the lookout for them.
Alright, so we have Janae, we have Isaiah Rashad, we're gonna go to the south where we have Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, SZA. It's a lot of people out right now, but for real, I have no key person that I'm gonna point to besides Drake to say this is who I'm gonna listen to.
Oh my goodness.
Every day, all day. Like or the weekend, or Party Next Door. Shout out to the OVO.
Thank you guys for tuning in on another show. We will be back next week at the same time, same place. Tongue Chic on Extreme 104 FM. Speak to you guys next week.
All right.
Thank you, Tumbo, for coming through.
Yes, it's been a pleasure.
This won't be the last time.
Right,
I'm
I was
sure.
gonna say, come back. I like your
definitely.
energy, Tumble.
Thank you.
See you guys next week. Extreme
Bye,
104 FM.